Nice, terus. Dari samping deketin lagi. Nice.
Oke, let's coach.
Yeah.
Oke, coach, kita nonton pertandingan Hexagon Cup 2026 yuk.
Ayo.
Let's go.
Dorong lagi. Harus itu didorong lagi. Ayo.
Halo Sport Friends, kembali lagi bersama saya Salva yang akan menemani kalian menyaksikan pertandingan panas di lapangan Hexagon Cup 2026. Dan untuk melihat permainan dari top player padel pada hari ini, saya sudah ditemani langsung oleh coach padel pertama di Jakarta, yaitu Coach Iqbal. Halo Coach Iqbal.
Halo, selamat malam Sport Friends.
Nah Coach, sejauh ini kan sudah ada 6 match ya yang akan berlangsung. Juga akan ada pertandingan tersebut, kita melihat kalau 11-11 itu berada di puncak klasemen. Lalu diikuti oleh Advantage Team dan juga RL9. Sedangkan untuk kru pedal yang pada tahun lalu itu menjadi juara, di awal kompetisinya justru berada di posisi keempat nih Coach. Bagaimana pendapat Coach melihatnya?
Betul sekali karena ini menjadi faktor poin ya. Di mana pro-male-nya menang tetapi sayangnya female-nya harus tumbang. Tetapi harus diingat bahwa ini mereka baru bermain 2 kali dan masih klasmen sementara. Yang artinya masih sangat memungkinkan untuk kru padel mengamankan posisinya ke babak final.
Oke Coach, jadi pada malam hari ini kita akan melihat 3 pertandingan. Di match 1 kita akan melihat duel kategori pria antara Bella Team dengan Arturo Coelho dan Edu Alonso. Melawan Hexagon Team dengan Paquito Navarro dan Fran Guerrero. Sedangkan untuk match yang kedua nih Coach, dari kategori wanita ada dari Bella Team dengan Bea Gonzalez dan juga Bea Caldera. Melawan Ten Pedal Claudia Fernandez dan juga Tamara Icardo. Dan sebagai penutup yang sangat dinantikan, match 3 ada match Ten Pedal dengan Mike Yangwas dan juga Hafi Leal melawan Agustin Tapia dan Yonsan dari RL9. Kira-kira drama pertandingan apa yang akan terjadi? Akan segera kita ketahui, tapi setelah yang satu ini tetap di Hexagon Cup 2026. Kembali lagi di Hexagon Cup 2026. Kalau saya lihat-lihat ya Coach, sepertinya Sport Friends di rumah ini udah pada nggak sabar untuk memulai match yang pertama. Ada Arturo Coelho dan Edu Alonso dari Bella Team yang akan berhadapan dengan Paquito Navarro dan Fran Guerrero dari Hexagon Team. Boleh dong Coach kasih fun fact player dari Arturo Coelho.
Jadi Arturo Coelho itu dijuluki sebagai King Arthur, tinggi badannya 1,90 m, sangat tinggi, mudah bagi dia untuk menjangkau seluruh penjuru lapangan, teknik dia bagus, power dia sangat baik, bahkan kita bisa melihatnya sebagai kayak penguasa lapangan.
Boleh Coach kalau fun fact tentang Fran Guerrero.
Nah, Fran Guerrero ini sangat menarik, di Spanyol dijuluki El Toro, yaitu si banteng, karena memiliki permainan menyerang yang sangat baik, memiliki fisik yang kuat, dan hal itu disegani oleh lawan-lawannya.
Oke, kalau kayak gitu kayak aku juga udah mulai penasaran ya Coach. Langsung aja kita saksikan set yang pertama.
More of our attacking shots towards they might call the weaker player, still incredibly talented.
I think 100%. You almost wouldn't need discussing really. If you're up against Rayo, it's like no matter who he's playing with, you probably want to play the ball to them.
Tough call if he's with Tapia though.
Yes, but even with Tapia, I think they play more to Tapia, particularly at the beginning of the match while Tapia gets into the game.
Rayo, of course, holding the racket in his left hand. Which makes him natural for that player on the right-hand side of the court. The first of this game from Fran Guerrero goes outside the back wall. Called the por cuatro, out for 4 because it is 4 meters high out the back.
It's great movement as a pair there. Fran coming across as Paquito covered him behind.
Both struggling to get out the door.
Well, what a smash from Edu Alonso there, falling back on that left-hand side, using that quick smash. Is probably a shot he's not used to playing, particularly from the other side. And Fran and Paquito almost just got in their way a little bit. Neither of them probably expected that to come.
And that was a perfect example of a poor dress. Move from Valencia to Valladolid.
Well, he's got a bad training partner. And there he's giving that aggressive smash, and that's what he's well known for, is closing the net fast and hitting these fast, aggressive volleys and smashes. Bandeja down the middle from Edu Alonso, keeping hold of that net. Great reaction from Cuello. Edu Alonso is going to be doing a lot of movement today. He's going to be getting, I would say, almost 100% of the lobs, if they can, to him rather than to Cuello.
And on that, just down into the net, is that just bringing it down too early from a coaching perspective?
He's probably just gone for too fine a margin there, trying to almost make it slightly too good, and that's the key at this level. It's a great retrieval out of court there from Paquito to come back in, and this is the difficulty for Edu Alonso. Is like, you would think that was a good smash, and at the lower levels that would be a good smash, but it's been brought back in, and Edu Alonso's going to have to try and find a way to get the ball to his partner. And in normal games, that would often require like a lob down the line, for example, or playing more to Guerrero, because the more he plays to Guerrero, the more likely he will change to Cuello.
And Edu Alonso, I mean, you say maybe a bit playing at a lower level, but he's a regular competitor on Premier Padel. He reached 7 quarterfinals in the 2025 season, but failed to get past that quarterfinal barrier. Got 2 wins in a FIP Silver and a FIP Platinum, which is, of course, the International Padel Federation. Played most of this season with...
Either they try and switch roles slightly and he plays closer and therefore Cuello can get more involved, or he's going to play more of the ball than his partner.
And on the opposite side, you have the bench of the Hexagon team saying, let's play even more to Edu Alonso. So it'll be interesting to see how he tries to manage that a little bit more.
Happens if Cuello can get his attacking volleys in. And now this is the problem, where Cuello's halfway up the court and Edu's behind, and he ends up playing a lot of these balls.
What a get out of the court from Edu Alonso. Comes back in, and Guerrero flies down into the corner. What a get from Edu Alonso, though. Reads it really well. Comes over the top of the cage, of course, can either come back in over the top of the court or through the door. There's 2 ways of getting it back in when you retrieve that out of the side of the court play.
Great attacking from the net there, Cuello closing the gap.
Creative from Donalano trying to get that one behind his back. But that is the Arturo Cuello that you don't want to mess with. I mean, Paquito Navarro is almost there.
Yeah.
First into the cage on his own side, then that would of course be a foul.
Guerrero's so fast to recover that there. And another great tossing smash from Paquito. Fran is doing such a good job of playing that bandeja vibra from further back in the court and then getting fast up to the net position. It's almost meaning they don't really have an opening with him there.
I think also one of the most impressive things about Frank Guerrero so far in this game, maybe count very, very few errors on his part. He's such a consistent right-hand-sided player, and I think that complements the maybe a little bit more unpredictable showman nature of Paquito Navarro, who, you know, maybe similar in the likes of Bergamini, who we played with in 2025. Buona por quattro though from Edu Alonso.
Great setup there, right into the corner, and it was a trick shot to get back from Frank Guerrero, but it wasn't good enough, and Alonso sent it into the crowd.
And speaking of Paquito's partners, because he finished that season with John Sands. They made it through to the finals. They made 3 finals in 2025, in fact. Failed to get a victory, Paquito Navarro, in the 2025 season. But in recent interviews, I mean, 36 years old, he said, no way am I stopping anytime soon. As long as I'm enjoying it, then I'll carry on.
It's a bit of a shame for me that he stopped with John Sands. I like those two as a pair. I thought they worked well together. I mean, he's worked really well with Bergamini as well, who, like you said, similar to Frank Guerrero in terms of right side defence capability. I mean, I think Bergamini might not have that smash, but what he lacks there, he makes up for in his incredible defence skills.
Great work from Paquito Navarro, playing that right down at his feet, that kind of half volley.
Cuello, like a tiger waiting for an opportunity to come across and get the ball.
And a dangerous break point opportunity here. If Cuello and Alonso can break, then they're in a strong position to go into their serve. That's 6-5. If it is 6-all in a set, it will go to a regular tie-break, which would be first to 7 points, with 2 clear points to take the win.
That's a big smash. As soon as they hit that counter runner, the post against the back glass, there's an opportunity for them to be aggressive. Go far across, to take that.
Wah, set yang pertama ini sangat panjang ya, Coach. Menurut Coach gimana nih melihat pertandingan yang pertama?
Ya, di sini saya melihat bahwa sedari awal pertandingan, kedua tim ingin menyerang. Kedua tim tidak ingin kehilangan momentum. Kedua tim saling menjaga asa di mereka tuh dari awal ingin menangkan set pertama. Mereka menyerang dari awal, tapi kalau kita lihat memang Arturo Coelho dengan segala keganasannya istilahnya ya berhasil meraih set pertama ini dengan skor 7-5. Tapi ada satu hal yang menarik, bagaimana lawannya bisa keluar dari tekanan ini. Apakah ingin merubah strategi atau apa, itu menarik untuk kita saksikan di set kedua ini.
Baik, dengan sengitnya permainan di set 1, apakah set kedua akan berjalan dengan mudah? Langsung saja kita saksikan set yang kedua dari Bella Team versus Hexagon Team.
Can it be sometimes a bit, oh gosh, haven't hit the ball in 10 shots?
Yeah, exactly, and that's what they're doing. And generally, it can be really difficult for a player because you don't, like you say, you don't touch the ball, and then when you do touch the ball, often it's because they're attacking to you. But someone of his level is almost unfazed by it. Every ball he is touching is. If you notice, he's not trying to poach. He's not trying to force himself in the game. He's just taking a chance when he can.
excellent communication from Cuello to Alonso, who was saying that Alonso was to run out the door. Cuello was saying, no, here, stay here, aquí, stay. Excellent demonstration of how important communication is.
Well, often, like in that situation, Edu's running for the door, so he doesn't have as good a view as his partner.
To Alonso. Just holding on well, that one into the net.
Bit of a battle on that cross. That's how Paquito will want it. Still having a little bit of a laugh, Paquito. I think he knew he was so deep in the court there, and he knew Cuello was coming up. Like, that would have had to have been a inch perfect smash from him there to won the point. You could see a Cuchilla here. That is a Cuchilla. Nice shot from Paquito. Difficult to defend.
That is Cuello almost saying, please stay in, please stay in. And the corner goes. Here's that backhand. Serve from Paquito Navarro as it skips the net. It means it will be let.
That's going to go over Cuello. That's a great smash.
Obviously, Portugal on the women's side, Brazil on the male side, as well in that top group. Probably missing a few there, but in terms of maybe other countries in the world, where would your bet be?
Well, I think when you say it's Brazil or Portugal, it's the odd one. Like, it's not like you can't possibly say they're consistently producing top players. So I mean, I think probably over the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to see the odd one from countries. But until we consistently see other countries coming through, I mean, I think it's going to be a while. I think probably, Italy seems like it's doing really well. Their junior programs, the way they're coming through. I think we're also seeing countries like Portugal and France, coming up. But again, it's you've got to remember the boom for paddle in Spain and Argentina in the 80s and 90s. So us having
They've got a couple of years
us having our boom in 2025 and states is quite a lot later.
It's easy to forget that, isn't it? In this huge excitement of the growth of the sport, that got a bit of catching up to do still.
Yeah, exactly. We're often people that play in clubs, they're in their own little paddle bubble, and they think, oh wow, we're up there, and it won't be long till we produce players. But really, it's time and players, volume of juniors in the game. It's where the focus almost has got to be is getting juniors to play. And at the moment, in emerging countries like using UK as an example, or US, or any of these countries that are fairly recent, kids are just not getting on court. So the chance of having the next gen come through and be that nationality is slim to nothing. Keaton really taking this second set by storm. It's a big smash from Cuello. Break here, though, could make it certainly interesting.
Absolutely, you can see as well Arturo Coelho there, he did the smash but didn't even necessarily celebrate too much. The ball was straight back over to the side of Guerrero, and Navarro saying, right, get on with it, we want to take this to a golden point.
There's one of the things I quite like about Coelho actually, is almost his lack of celebrations when he hits an absolute rocket. Now, he's in the second set for the Hexagon team.
Look at that angle.
Lovely Bruno there down towards the fence. Great volley from Coelho there into that corner. So much slice on it as well. Franganero couldn't really get underneath it.
So Fran Guerrero serving at 5-3 up. They win this game. We will go to a super tie-break rather than a full third set, which is first to 10 points with 2 clear points. A good start. I wonder how they'll, police that new service rule. We'll have to have those cameras on the service line, or I imagine we'll see a couple more video reviews on this serve as well, potentially taking place this season.
Well, to be honest, I don't think they policed the previous rule particularly well, did they? I mean, we all know the rules around waist height and contact and stepping on the lines, and so often you see the players do that. And I think this is one of the difficulties with paddle, is it's often self-refereed, or the players make the decision. So calling the serve is something that a lot of referees just do not do.
They win 6 games to 3, and as predicted, we will go to a super tie-break. I wonder, it would be really interesting. We'd have to go back and draw through some stats to see if it's better to have won the first set or the second set when you're going into a super tie-break.
Karena están muy atrasados.
Wah coach, ternyata set kedua dimenangkan oleh Hexagon. Tadi aku melihat sampai ada pukulan di luar lapangan itu ya coach. Itu bagaimana coach?
Benar sekali. Jadi itu pukulan saking kerasnya dia sampai keluar lapangan, sehingga tetapi kita melihat Coelho sempat ngejar keluar. Iya. Tapi meskipun poinnya tetap dimenangkan oleh bela tim. Nah di sini kalau aku melihat sangat menarik, sesuai dengan prediksi saya bahwa Navarro itu tidak kehilangan momentum. Dia ingin sangat sekali ngotot, ingin sekali memenangkan pertandingan. Sudah kehilangan di set pertama, kalau sampai kehilangan di set kedua berarti sudah selesai, kalah di pertandingan itu. Dan dia sangat ngotot dengan Guerrero. Nah di sini kita lihat banget mereka mengubah strategi. Mereka ingin lebih menyerang. Mereka tidak ingin ditekan lawan. Mereka coba memberikan bola-bola yang lebih deep ke belakang agar pemainnya tetap bertahan. Dan hasilnya juga terlihat bahwa mereka bisa memenangkan di set kedua ini. Nah sekarang yang lebih ini adalah siapa yang akan keluar di set penentuan ini. Siapa yang keluar menjadi pemenangnya. Betul itu coach. Jadi langsung saja kita saksikan di set yang ketiga ini siapakah yang akan menjadi penentunya.
Patient overheads from Paquito there, and well played Edu Alonso to get into net here. What a shot.
Behind the back boast from Paquito Navarro, who somehow keeps the ball in play.
That's a great example of patiently attacking. It's so easy for your giant to go up and to feel like you can finish the point, but
8-6, Alonso Coelho.
A true showman. Volley from Alonso there, so much slice.
9-7, Alonso Coelho.
And that's going to set them up with a couple of match points.
Silencio, por favor, gracias.
Great shot from Paquito. Chiquita down to the feet, plays in the net. Alonso's doing a great job here, and again off the side glass, and that's not going to be good enough against Paquito. And you see the guitar has come out on match point. He knew it as soon as it hit the side glass, it just took a bit of the bite out of it.
There it is.
Espere, por favor. Silencio, por favor. Gracias. Silencio, por favor.
So they couldn't do it when they had 2 match points before. Can they win one more? Can they get the first victory for Team Bayer? Across their senior categories.
Lovely shot from Eddie Alonso, the soft neck again in the middle to finish the point. One example for people watching this that might play their own games, how soft, sensible that left down the middle into the space. What a great game.
What a game. Hardly it was only our second game of the day with the energy in that, the energy in the stadium. What a way for them to come on court. Eddie Alonso switching sides. Also a paddle player himself. There's that. His match points.
Eddie just did such a good job to counteract the game that was being played against him there, almost allowing Arturo Cuello to play. And clearly Arturo has unbelievable weapons, but for me, Eddie Alonso just played the type of game there that almost kept their opponents at bay and allowed Cuello to produce his magic.
Celebrating that result. Cuello is somebody who in every post-match interview, every opportunity, thanks his family, thanks his partner, thanks his team around him.
Luar biasa sekali ya Coach ya, set yang ketiga ini dimenangkan oleh Bella Tim. Terus juga tadi aku melihat pertandingan yang sangat sengit antara kedua tim juga ingin memenangkan set ketiga di match pertama ini. Bagaimana pendapat Coach?
Betul sekali, ini set penentuan di mana salah sedikit bisa berakibat fatal.
Betul.
Di sini ketepatan strategi, kekuatan fisik bukan menjadi penentu, tapi ada juga faktor lain yaitu mental.
Iya.
Skor di tiebreak ini saling terjadi kejar mengejar skor. Kita lihat mereka saling adu serangan, tapi di sini faktor kekuatan mental dari Cuello dan Alonso sedikit terlihat di atasnya. Maka dari itu mereka bisa memenangkan di set penentuan ini.
Betul, dengan hasil match ini jadi penasaran ya Coach, seperti apa sih permainan dari player wanita Bella Tim yang akan bermain setelah yang satu ini. Jadi jangan kemana-mana, tetap di Hexagon Cup 2026. Kembali lagi di Hexagon Cup 2026. Setelah kita melihat pertarungan yang sangat sengit tadi ya Coach di kategori pria yang membawa bela tim naik ke peringkat ketiga. Nah sekarang saatnya kita beralih ke kategori wanita yang pastinya ini bikin penasaran banget karena ada dua pemain dari peringkat 5 ini yang saling berhadapan nih Coach. Dia adalah Bea Gonzalez dari bela tim dan juga Claudia Fernandez dari Ten Paddle. Untuk mendampingi Bea Gonzalez ada juga Bea Caldera dan untuk mendampingi Claudia Fernandez ada Tama Icardo. Nah untuk membahas pemainnya nih Coach, aku pengen tahu dong fun fact tentang mereka. Boleh dikasih tahu dari Bea Gonzalez dulu Coach.
Oke, kalau dari Bea Gonzalez sendiri ini cukup unik. Karena ternyata dia selain jago main padel, dia itu juga jago main sepak bola. Dia punya klub favoritnya itu Real Madrid dan ngefans banget sama Sergio Ramos.
Oke, kalau dari lawannya ada Claudia Fernandez, boleh nih Coach, apa fun fact-nya?
Jadi lucunya adalah dia ini mulai main padel karena diajak kakaknya. Jadi setelah itu mulai tertarik karena tapi berawal dari kakaknya yang main padel.
Oke, kalau gitu kita langsung saja saksikan set yang pertama.
Such a high in the Barcelona Master Finals at the end of the year. It's always difficult when you're then coming up to play against somebody that you know their game inside out and will also be a good friend.
Well, I think as well they were the thorn in the side of Gemma and Delphi. Like they, numerous times came up against them and almost kind of stopped Delphi and Gemma having a clean record. But I think they will have grown up training together, playing tournaments together, and like I said earlier, like everyone at this level, at the moment in the game, where the game is, will be a friend group. So they will know each other very well. They will know their opponents very well. So I think it's, they will just get on with it, I think. That's a loose ball from Claudia on the volley, and her backhand volley is usually one of her stronger suits. And I do feel like with her that it's important her partner gets her in the right frame of mind, like quite early. I think she's someone who kind of appreciates that support, and it was Gemma Trio for a long time, and playing with Bea, like when they were on form and playing well, they were unbeatable. But whenever they kind of got frustrated or they didn't quite have that mutual support, they struggled to find form. Down the line there from Bea Caldera.
That rouleau shot that comes into the cage, we didn't see it too much in that men's game before this. Is it a little bit more common in the women's game?
No, I'd say it's probably more common in the men's game.
Maybe they just weren't opting to play it that much.
Yeah, well, I think they were, particularly, Paquito was going for his smashes more, wasn't he? And he was feeling the speed of the ball. And Cuello doing the same.
Out the back of the court from Tamara Icardo. Pops it out the back. With that explosiveness on the left-hand side.
Just not enough on the smash from Bea Gonzalez there. Neck of that line, setting up one to attack.
40-30.
That's what she does well, Tamara Ricardo, is almost push the ball into the corners, creating a difficult position for the opponent so she can be more aggressive on an easier ball.
And our first golden point, which we explained at the beginning, but just to give you a recap again, it is now whoever wins this next point who will take the game. And Bea Gonzalez has chosen to receive. followed by Caldera, trying to force Claudia Fernandez to the back of the court, lob down the line. A really high lob there from Bea Gonzalez.
Great block from Bea. Oh, and the fence is not going to help her out there, though.
She really went for that one, and it didn't quite come across, but they've got away with it as Ricardo opted for something a little bit softer.
Can feel the intensity in this point. Great defending from Claudia Fernandez in this corner, even off the fence.
It's a long golden point.
That's a great lob from Bea, forcing her opponent into the corner.
Quick bats from Paula Murillo, but she's right, what an opportunity to be front and centre of the action as one of the ball patrol. See your paddle heroes in action and be so close to them.
I quite like that, the ball patrol. I don't know if it sounds a lot like Paw Patrol,
because there might be some girls in the what did I call the ball patrol area?
Ball patrol, yeah. Ball girls and ball boys.
There we go.
Segundo servicio.
You can hear there the serve called out by the chair umpire. Second serve for Bea Caldera. Unforced error.
Again, just going to have to be careful. These unforced errors are creeping up.
And you'd say at the minute, like a 4-1 scoreline in this first set. Yes, Fernandez Ricardo are playing very well and a high number of winners. But Caldera really the player on the court, the most unforced errors, not quite found her rhythm with Bea Gonzalez just yet. And then when you're facing that with Ricardo.
Yeah, and I think Ricardo and Fernandez are just doing their jobs really, which is making them play, putting them under pressure. And at the moment, they're just cracking a little bit under pressure. Like Bea Gonzalez, I feel like, is trying to get into the game. She's trying to put them under pressure, but they just feel slightly disjointed as a pair. And Caldera, an example of an unforced error, she's just making a few too many of those at the moment.
So a big chance at a break for Ricardo and Fernandez. That would put them in a very strong position to take a really quick first set. And there it is. What a smash, and the power from Tamara Ricardo. They get the break. Start for this pair. 5-1.
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't have predicted that from the beginning.
And Tamara Ricardo will serve for this first set for Team 10, a team owned by Loïc Ferry, who is a French business and also the owner of the French football team FC Lorient, and Pierre Gasly, of course, the Alpine F1 driver. Team 10 will be looking to do better. They came 5th last year with
Tamara Ricardo's having a good game at the moment, being more attacking, more offensive than I think she usually plays, which is suiting her. Caldera's just another volley that's sat up, and they're struggling again. Bea doing a great job to keep it alive. What a drop shot from Claudia Fernandez, and a great pickup from Caldera there to keep in the point.
great variety in the shot selection of Claudia Fernandez. That's just it. Right, excellent. It's just bounced out, I think.
One of the best points so far, I think.
Look at that intuition from Claudia Fernandez. It's such a fine line, and she reads it so well. It was a close call though on that one. Trusted her gut on that, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think she would have let it go off to bounce anyway. Oh, what a drop shot. I think she was going to leave it to bounce anyway, and so she would have had time. Beautifully done.
And 4 possible set points. A dominant start. Not too fussed about that though when you've got
No, she's going for
5-1 lead.
another drop shot winner. Miscued that somewhat. Nice down to the toes there. And that's 2 shots that they've lost 2 set points on.
Why is it so tricky when it comes right down to your feet like that for Claudia Fernandez? Just because it's so low and you're close to the net.
You've got to hit up. That's the key. That's why they use the Chiquita, is forcing your opponent to hit the ball up to go over. And as it is a smaller court, height is a major factor in a lot of your shots. It's why you have to play your bandeja low, vibra low, and use the Chiquita.
Oke Sport Friends, itu dia set yang pertama dari match yang kedua. Dengan skor yang ada, bagaimana pendapat Coach?
Menarik sekali, kalau menurut aku sendiri, ini kejutan.
Oke.
6-1. Ini di luar prediksi saya. Kalau kita melihat dari susunan pemain, ini imbang seharusnya. Tapi saya terkejut dengan hasil yang diperoleh dari Dia Gonzalez ini. Tertinggal 6-1.
Iya.
Saya mengharapkan, sempat memprediksi pertandingan di set pertama ini berlangsung sengit. Tetapi ternyata justru Dia Gonzalez yang ditekan oleh Fernandez dan Ricardo. Dan mereka aku melihat mereka tidak bisa keluar dari tekanan. Fernando dan Ricardo terus menekan mereka sedari awal. Dan mereka masih terlihat kayak belum dapat chemistry-nya, padahal mereka juga sudah sempat latihan. Tapi yang menariknya kita melihat di set kedua nanti. Kalau mereka tidak merubah strategi, bisa jadi skor telak juga akan terjadi lagi.
Betul, bela tim tuh nggak dikasih ampun ya Coach ya.
Benar, betul sekali.
Baiklah Sport Friends, kalau gitu kita mulai langsung set yang kedua.
This set 7-5, or winning that tie break. And we will go to not a full third set, but a super tie break, which is first to 10 points.
For a difficult shot there, a lob volley off a ball around her ankles.
There's almost a bit of an ooh in the stadium here, whether that one was in or out.
Was quite close.
It's called out by Tamara Ricardo. You can just hear the no as the ball came across. Confirmed by the umpire.
Defensive blocks there, again from Gonzalez, keeping in the game. Just changed their mind, they went more Rulo. Gonzalez doing a fantastic job.
She is dominating this play. If anything, she's exhausting Ricardo and Fernandez, getting them running everywhere. There's that fight for the net. Fantastic reaction from both, eventually into the net from Gonzalez.
Gonzalez is doing a great job, making them work really hard to win these points. Just a bit unlucky there off that last one. You can see the frustration in her eyes.
Yeah, Bea Gonzalez, not one to be able to hide the emotion on her face.
It's difficult in a court that's surrounded by glass as well.
Absolutely nowhere to hide.
Nice Weber into the corner from Caldera, but Claudia Fernandez so good at dealing with it. Oh, and again an error from Caldera there, just overhitting her lob.
And this is a seesaw second set, isn't it? One team's got momentum, they get a break now. 4 potential break points for Fernandez and Ricardo. As the teams look on, there's Javi Leal, sat next to Agustin Gomez, the coach.
Bear Gonzalez coming right across for that ball. Again, so effective.
And we saw that court coverage, that was kind of the perfect example. Back into the corner, coming behind Bea Caldera, then right up to the net. And a big vamos.
She hits that Weber and then closes the net down, not giving her opponents any time.
Segundo servicio.
You just feel if Caldera could just make more balls, then they're in a good chance to take this set. Hopefully get to play more consistently.
And I mean, one of the things that he was also talking about was exactly what they just did there. Not being worried when they're having to defend at the back of the court, but trying to get up as quickly as they can. And I think particularly he was talking to Bea Caldera, trying to match how quickly and how effectively Bea Gonzalez is getting up to win the net. And if they can do that just a little bit more as a team, and let's see what they can do to try and challenge Fernandez and Ricardo, because that was a beautiful Bea Gonzalez showing us how it's done with the Portres out of the side.
Lovely kick smash there.
To Team 10, 6-3. If they can win this point, then they will take home the points for Team 10. For Ulrich Ferry and Pierre Gasly. They can't do it just quite yet though. A rare bajada that goes into the net from Tamara Ricardo, who's been almost perfect on those bajadas today.
She's been good off those bajadas, and we haven't mentioned a lot about Claudia Fernandez, who's been just so solid, I think, today. Like she hasn't hit an amazing array of winners, but she's just been really, really solid throughout.
Kedua ini sangat luar biasa ya Coach ya. Ternyata kedua tim ini sengit saling mempertahankan poin sehingga untuk mengejar dan juga memenangkan poin sampai memainkan tie break nih Coach.
Nah benar, di set kedua ini adalah pertandingan yang saya harapkan terjadi dari set pertama, yaitu kejar-mengejar poin, di mana mereka saling silih berganti untuk menyerang. Pada akhirnya memang Bea Gonzalez dan pasangannya Caldera harus mengakui keunggulan, tetapi setidaknya mereka sudah berusaha untuk keluar dari tekanan. Mereka merubah strategi. Mereka pengen lebih menyerang supaya tidak tertekan lawan. Tapi set pertama mereka sudah kehilangan momentum dari set pertama. Mungkin mereka belum panas. Sehingga ketika set kedua ini kalah 7-6 dengan tie break, ya mereka harus mengakui keunggulan dari lawan-lawannya.
Betul sekali Coach. Baiklah Sport Friends, nanti kita bakal lanjut lagi dengan match yang ketiga. Ada pertandingan dari 10 Pedal dan juga RL9. Jadi jangan kemana-mana, tetap di Hexagon Cup 2026. Hexagon Cup 2026. Match kali ini akan cukup panas dan alot dengan mempertemukan antara Ten Pedal yang diperkuat dengan Hafi Leal dan Mike yang nguas melawan RL9 dengan Yonsan dan juga Agustin Tapia. Melihat pemain yang cukup amat sengit, Coach boleh dong sebutin fun fact tentang mereka. Kalau dengan timnya nih Mike yang nguas gimana nih Coach?
Uniknya Mike yang nguas ini adalah anak dari seorang pelatih padel yang cukup terkenal, yaitu Miguel Yanguas.
Oke, yang terakhir dengan Agustin Tapia. Fun fact-nya seperti apa, Coach?
Dia sebenarnya adalah sosok yang pemalu. Dia suka penyendiri di luar lapangan, lebih suka menghabiskan waktunya sendiri. Tapi kalau di dalam lapangan tentu sangat gahar.
Sangat gahar.
Betul sekali.
Baik, kalau gitu kita langsung aja saksikan pertandingan match ketiga di set yang pertama.
Well played by Yanguas. Not helped out by the net though because he kept it live. John Sands was too close there really to react.
30-40.
He tried to cover but ended up getting a little bit stuck there.
That height that Yanguas gets on the jump as well. We're admiring the leaps of Arturo Cuello as he played yesterday. So good athleticism. Great use of the side of the glass from Yanguas. But we have our first golden point of the match.
An important one too here at 2-love.
So Mike Yanguas will receive. Whoever wins this will win the game. That's how golden point works. Here comes Tapia with the smash out of the court. It goes.
Juego Tapia-Sanz, 2-1 para Yanguas Leal.
Which is an immediate point win for the smash. We'll see it probably on this kind of in the floodlight to reflect down towards the middle.
So, very good start for Yanguas and Leal, who've picked up one win and one loss so far in the tournament. Let's see what Martín Canali advice to his players. And Maxi Rabiel talking there about the volley down the middle, saying you don't put pressure on it.
Probably plays well with both the Super B-Bets. Feel like they're good partners.
So Yanguas Leal opened the gap, leading 4-2 in this first set. Nice lob from Leal. Tapia trying to come in and win the net behind the back of Leal. Extremely well picked up, but there is John Sands with the ball tres out the side. And Yanguas tries his best.
They were scrabbling in that volley, weren't they, Yanguas and Leal? They were doing what they could to keep it alive, but it inevitably ended up in a short lob that John Sands was comfortably putting away. They're avoiding going to Tapia. And for good reason, over the right shoulder of John Sands, forcing him back.
And, I mean, John Sands was very honest on the bench, saying, I'm feeling a bit timid, not playing my best paddle. And you can see in everything that he's doing now on the court, I mean, he's just taking a little time out to...
His best. I mean, I remember commentating on a few of those matches in the last few tournaments, and there were just so many mistakes crept into his game. He felt like he didn't build confidence, and that's why I didn't have that split from Paquito. He probably just wasn't feeling quite right. It's not to say anything was wrong with Paquito as a partner. It's more that it just didn't gel with him really, and so it looks like he's almost in that phase.
Well, let's hope that partnership with Coquineta at the start of the season is fruitful for him. Someone that Mike Yanguas, of course, knows very well. Lovely down the middle from Yanguas. As the battle for the net commences.
Iguales, punto de oro.
In that corner, it's a golden point, and a very important golden point indeed.
Great volley there Tapia into that.
Al resto. Al resto. Mike Yanguas.
Pressure on John Sands.
Juego Tapia San. 4 juegos a 3 para Leal Yanguas primer set.
Reach from Yanguas.
World number 1 from Catamarca, 26 years old. He spent 3 years at number 1 now, partnered with Arturo Cuello.
15-0.
And Tapia, 53 career titles. And had that huge head-to-head with Federico Cingotto and Alejandro Galan in the 2025 season, fighting that number 1 position to the last regular tournament of the year. And like a lot of players of his kind of age, as Mike Yanguas goes out the court.
He goes out the court.
It's on the wrong side.
He had the angle. He had the angle. He was trying to hit it back down into the net. Just hit it a bit too high.
Almost. He's one of those players where nothing is ever lost. He loves going out the court.
It's interesting what you're saying about Tapia, and I think this is the thing. He's so talented, but he's not. I don't think he's a match changer like Cuello is. Like when you watch Cuello, he can play with several partners, and he just plays such an offensive game. Like he's pushing up the court, putting so much pressure on. Whereas when he plays with Tapia, Tapia is usually the one who's slightly further back, plays slightly more of the kind of defense and controlling the rhythm type. But then, you know, brings out some incredibly talented shots. And this it's really just highlights how important it is, like having a good partnership. Powerful bajada there from Leal. Nice volley lob to force Sands back. And a good reach from Mike Yanguas. Those long arms coming in handy.
There's a real sense of urgency out there on the court as they just hold on in this, one of the best rallies we've seen so far in the game. Look at that reverse from Tapia.
Kept so low in that corner.
30 goles.
Such a good shot.
And all the power in that as he spins his body round with it. More of that, please, Tapia.
Big jump from Mike Yanguas, timing that jumping smash perfectly. That extra hand allowing him more angle to hit down. You can see it was a very acute angle down into the ground.
And with that, 2 set points for Yanguas Leal at 40-30. Straight up with the net. Here comes Leal, but it's out.
Juego Yanguas Leal que ganan por 6 juegos a 4 el primer set.
So Yanguas Leal take that first set, 6-4. And it's John Sands who, yes, dug himself out.
Coach, itu dia pertandingan set yang pertama. Bagaimana Coach melihat pertandingan tersebut?
Oke, ini masih awal, ini masih set pertama. Meskipun di set pertama ini sedikit di luar prediksi. Di sini saya melihat jagoan saya Agustin Tapia tertinggal 6-4. Di sini kita sedikit melihat bahwa mereka tampil solid sekali ya. Mike Yanguas dan John Leal. Mereka mendominasi permainan, mereka sangat kompak, mereka mampu menutup ruang gerak dari lawan-lawannya. Agustin Tapia yang biasa berpartner sehari-hari dengan Cuello terpaksa berpisah. Di sini saya belum melihat benar-benar chemistry Agustin Tapia dan John Sands. Tapi mudah-mudahan mereka bisa sedikit ada perubahan di set kedua ini.
Oke. Dengan kita melihat tadi bagaimana di set pertama ya pertandingannya, sekarang mungkin kita langsung saja saksikan pertandingan di set yang kedua.
A net as the second set continues. Tapia up at the net. Just a little touch picked up by Javi Leal with that contra pared. But John Sands with the winner.
0-30.
Lucky there. You smash yourself. Clip the net cord, making it low and easy for the opponents.
For the legs from Yanguas. Tapia with the portres. Can Javi Leal get there? Yes, he can. Javi Leal with the magic. He can do what Yanguas couldn't.
15-30.
Again from behind the back. That's actually a pretty good lob there from Mike Yanguas. Oh, we missed the out-of-court moment, but it was spectacular.
Yanguas might be looking for some tips from his teammate there on the out of the court.
As a left-side player, because there are fewer left-handers, you do often get more practice running out on that side in Yanguas' defence.
Watching on, Yanguas actually started playing with his father when he was about 7 years old. His father was a paddle coach.
Still is.
Still is, and
He's just overhit that.
Yanguas, one of the many players now in this game who was a junior world champion with Spain. I mean, the majority of these players will have, at one point, either junior or senior, also represented their countries in European championships, world championships. And that's how, as well as travelling and playing together all the time on the world tour, they also compete together at those big national team championships as well.
Powerful attack there from John Sands, and just did enough for Mike Yanguas to make that defensive shot. John Sands is definitely much better, on better form in this set. It's amazing how quick it can change. I feel like I've been saying that for the last 3 days, though. Great Rulo. Oh, what a pickup off the Rulo from Mike Yanguas. Tapia not getting too involved in the game at the moment. He might now, though.
Tapia with the jump smash. And a shake of the head from the crowd because they can't believe it.
40-15.
This is a bit more Tapia.
Juego Tapia-Sanz, 5 juegos a 2 para ellos, segundo set.
There's 2 versions of the Hexagon Cup since the start in 2024 in the Madrid arena. And this venue synonymous with World Tennis Tours, a place where history was made as well. Rafa Nadal said goodbye to his tennis career right here in the Caja Mágica, a place that's normally clay underneath. Can you believe it?
Suited to that, I think.
We would say that, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we're biased. Yanguas tried to play it with that left shoulder. I mean, he really played it.
0-30.
Line, not thinking Tapia could get underneath it, but Tapia is Tapia and proved him wrong. In that corner. Good kick, and Tapia's been able to reach it though.
2 insane shots from Tapia.
And through the legs. He didn't need to play that through the legs, that last one. It was just for a little bit of showmanship.
And you can see he used his hand on the side of the door there to actually just stabilise himself a little bit as he went up to get that shot. That's all fine in the rules?
Yeah, You can touch your own side. If he puts his hand on the opponent's side or the opponent's doorway, or the net post for that matter, he loses the point. Reach from Yanguas and Milial helping him out there. Good smash there, but not enough against John Sands. Milial very confident on that ball.
And set point for Tapia and Sands. 2 chances with golden point in play.
First time.
Juego Tapia Sanz, que ganan por 6-2 el segundo set.
Other direction after the first set.
Oke Sport Friend, itu dia set yang kedua untuk match yang ketiga. Dengan hasil yang ada, bagaimana pendapat Coach Iqbal?
Iya, di set kedua ini memang sesuai dengan harapan saya, di mana Agustin Tapia dan Honsat bisa membalikan keadaan. Mereka coba untuk menekan lawannya.
Iya.
Mereka sudah mendapatkan chemistry-nya lagi. Sekarang kedudukan saat ini adalah 1-1, di mana harus dimenangkan dan dilanjutkan ke babak set penentuan. Nah, kita melihat bahwa tadi juga meskipun set kedua ini dimenangkan oleh Agustin Tapia dan Yon Sanz, tapi kita bisa melihat bahwa itu tidak dimenangkan dengan mudah. Meskipun skornya 6-2, tapi kita lihat poin per poinnya terjadi dengan sangat-sangat ketat. Ini menarik kita saksikan di set penentuan nanti.
Oke, tadi sudah disebutkan ya Coach ya bahwa pertandingan memang sudah sangat sengit di set pertama juga di set kedua. Setelah mendengar penjelasan dari Coach, semakin penasaran ya aku Coach ya. Siapakah yang akan memenangkan di set ketiga ini? Langsung saja kita saksikan set ketiga di match ketiga ini.
Of course, third and fourth place qualified teams do have another set of matches on Sunday to see who will be taking home third place.
What a shot there. Are they saying that they touched Mike Yanguas on the way through? It was difficult to see from that camera angle.
Siempre es el mismo igual.
Yo no tardo, no toco nada.
Yanguas is foot on the way through.
¿Hay revisión o no?
Is there potential for a video review? They get 2 per pair per set. If they get it right, they get to keep their chance to review again.
Whichever way this is, it's got to be a review, surely.
Pero si hay revisión de vídeo, que la piba es... Yo no la he notado. Dale, escúchame, vamos a hacer una cosa. Punto para ello. Yo no la he notado. Me está preguntando, no la he notado.
Good defending there from Mike Yanguas in that corner. Is looking for this overhead, and that's gone out, and Yanguas is going to be there.
Taps it back over the top of the court.
And a great change from Leal there. Now they're the ones who play it over the fence.
One from Sands.
And both unbelievable reaches from both of the players there.
I loved that one from Sands because all you could hear Tapia shouting was go, 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 it's going out.
Especially as John Sands was on the other side, he ran out the left gate. And actually that next ball was playable for both Leal and Yanguas, but they just got in each other's way, which is understandable at a point like that. It was a little bit chaotic. Let's see where this one gets to. Powerful. Picasso slack volley there from John Sands, but it went directly to the glass.
7-6, Tapia Sanz.
Wow, what a bajada there from Real, and a little bit lucky from Tapia to get the block defense, and then again,
8-6, Tapia Sanz.
next shot. Tapia really trying to get involved in the game there, coming across to the middle.
Almost another clash between Yanguas and Leal. Smash from Tapia doesn't go out as he adjusts.
Saved in the corner by Tapia.
And he's down. John Sands over the other side of the course. The celebration from Tapia because they've set up match point. What a point.
Huge frustration for Real there.
What they had to do to try and finish the point. This is exactly the game where it's just make them play one more ball if you can. And
9-6, Tapia Sanz.
the end from Leal.
Quite sure he was doing with his t-shirt there. But match point 3 of them indeed. Easy to the net from Javi Leal. Game
Juego set y partido para Tapia Sanz, que vence por el resultado 6-4,
Sands.
2-6,
The
7-6.
super tiebreak that they win 10-6. They clawed their way back from losing that first set, dominated the second.
Pertandingan yang luar biasa dari kedua tim ya Coach ya. Tadi pun aku melihat kedua tim ini semaksimal mungkin mengerahkan kemampuannya untuk memenangkan set penentu ini. Dan hasilnya tetap RL9. Berhasil mengembalikan keadaan dan juga meraih kemenangan untuk match kali ini. Gimana Coach pendapatnya?
Benar sekali, kita bisa melihat bahwa Agustin Tapia dan John Sands mampu membalikan keadaan dengan memenangkan pertandingan melalui tiebreak. Di sini kita bisa melihat bahwa Agustin Tapia dan John Sands itu sudah bermain dengan sangat nyaman. Mereka meskipun bukan partner dalam seperti biasanya, tetapi mereka sudah mendapatkan chemistry-nya. Kita bisa melihat bahwa di set kedua tadi mereka bisa menangkan set kedua, dan di set ketiga ini buat mereka hanya tinggal melanjutkan aja. Kita bisa melihat bahwa tadi mereka tidak banyak merubah strategi, mereka tetap menjalankan permainan mereka di set kedua. Sementara aku melihat di set ketiga ini, sementara Javi Leal dan Mike Yanguas tidak bisa keluar dari tekanan Tapia.
Oke, dengan hasil ini RL9 menempati posisi pertama dengan menggeser perolehan poin dari 10 pedal. Selanjutnya diikuti dengan 11-11 dan juga advantage team. Ya, dengan berakhirnya match ketiga tadi sepertinya kita harus pamit undur diri. Sampai ketemu lagi di minggu depan untuk menyaksikan pertandingan pedal bertaraf internasional. Saya Salva Putri.
Dan saya dengan Coach Iqbal.
Sampai ketemu di berikutnya. Bye!